Hello and welcome to Minecraft 1.5. I know I've said before, oh, this video is going to be short, this is going to be short, and it's been like 20 to 30 minute videos I have to cut in half. Well, this one will actually be short. Unfortunately, we won't be able to finish the fireplace, won't be able to finish the bookshelf. I know we did, but my world like backdated itself randomly. But I fixed the farm, and we're coming up to episode 10, which I don't know if I ever actually announced which episode I wanted somebody to come in on, but I chose 10 because 10's a good round number. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna come in. Well, of course I'll put this onto a server. They're gonna come in. They're going to spawn their stuff in because they haven't had time to play on the world, but they can only spawn stuff in up to iron. They can spawn as much as they want, but only up to iron. My stuff is in here, all collected legitimately. I mean, you guys watched me. And I kind of got a little carried away on bread. I had 54 bone meal, so might as well make 54. Well, not 54, whatever 54 divided by 3 is. It's something like 18? Yeah, it's 18, because 20 is 60. But anyway, it's time to make final preparations. Like one of them being taking down the farm. Sugar farm out here will be a dead giveaway. We're going to have to take it down. Hopefully we have enough daylight, because this is going to be a couple minute video. Maybe 7 at the most. Got my trusty glass of tea, as always. We just gotta come over here now. We need to grab some ballast. Not really ballast. Just, I guess ballast would work. Grab some sand to fill the holes back in with. Now the thing is, I might be making this not look natural anymore. Will not look like how it was. But I'm pretty sure Zach's gonna be the first, and he hasn't seen the world. He promised to not watch the videos. So did Mason. And we don't need sand, we need dirt. Fantastic. I made them both promise to not watch the series, because that would completely ruin the whole point of it. So they have no idea what it looks like, so we can make changes as long as it looks like a world could naturally spawn this way. A giant sugar farm like this is not helping. And I don't really want to say giant. I mean, I've had bigger. And I'm sure somebody, if I said giant, I'm sure somebody in the comment section would be like, oh, I made a bigger sugar farm, you're bad, die in a fire. But, yeah, it's not that big, but it's reasonably sized, we'll call it that. But instead of that, all of that sand we just gathered being put to use, we have to go gather a buttload of dirt. Fantastic. This video might be longer than I was anticipating, just because we have to gather a buttload of dirt. And I didn't bring any tools with me. I'm trying to think, I'll go ahead and announce this now. I don't think anyone else has announced it in their videos. For either 50 subs. 50 subs is a bit low to do one of these, but maybe for 100 videos. Yeah, 100 videos. I think that's what we agreed upon. For 100 videos, I'll be doing a giveaway on this channel. Sheep, do you mind killing yourself? I'm busy here. But we'll be doing a giveaway. Now, this will be like the cheapest giveaway ever, because, well, it's 100 videos. If it was 100 subs, it would be a better giveaway, but unfortunately we can only really do one, and that's because of some convenient circumstances. But anyway, 100 videos. You guys really didn't do anything to help us get 100 videos. I mean, you morally supported us, I'll give you that, but we did the videos. But anyway, it'll be a small giveaway, but at the same time, it might not seem like a small giveaway. Because if you've ever heard of the game Don't Starve, when you pre-purchase the game, you get a second copy of it. And instead of just, just giving it to one of my friends, which I feel like I should do, but I want to do this instead. Reach out to the community. Should be happy. But anyway, instead of just giving it away to someone I know, I decided, let's do a giveaway. It's the perfect opportunity. I don't have to spend any extra money on you guys, which would just be kind of weird. I know people do that, but I don't expect that out of me. If our channel does any giveaways, Mason's gonna buy it. Luckily, he can't watch these videos yet, and I get away with saying stuff like that. Perfect, that looks natural. But anyway, the giveaway would be a copy of Don't Starve, and we'll find some sort of, like, competition, or what in God's name is that? Or some sort of, like, competition. Or maybe just, like, maybe just whoever wants to, like, comment on this video if you want it, and we'll just pick a random comment or something like that. I guess that would just be a competition, basically. But it won't be, like, anything huge. I guess Don't Starve. Don't Starve is a really nice game. Like, if you haven't played the game, I suggest whenever we figure out what we're gonna do, you'll probably have to enter to win. But I suggest, even if you've never heard of the game, enter to win. If you win and you hate the game, well, sucks for you. You won and you don't even like your prize. That's kind of sucks, I guess. But even if you hate it, you can probably find something fun to do on it, because it's a really, really fun game. That does not look natural over there. And I could have used that sand. Need to put ooh, dirt. I have dirt in my house. Inside the hovel, we've got dirt. It's not really a hovel anymore. This was the hovel. Here's the estate. Oh, we've got a lot of dirt. Hot damn. Okay. It's basically gonna be like the end of the video soon, but just gotta get these two things explained. The video series, okay, we covered the video series, and we're on, oh yeah, the giveaway. Like, Don't Starve is a really, really good game, so if you don't like it, you really, like, don't have any taste in games. But I guess I can go ahead and kind of explain it. It's a bit like, I don't want to say it's like Minecraft, because it's not. It's got the same basic survive by, like, finding things to make other things with. You have to survive by crafting things, finding food. You can't build in that game, per se. You can put up walls, but they're more like walls you'd see along, like, a stone path. Kind of walls like that, so you can put up barriers. Because there are things that come out, like, every few days. Like, I'll go ahead and spoil one thing. Only one thing, though. Like, only one specific. There are wolverines that will come out and attack you after a certain amount of days. They can't get past the walls, and they're a certain width. And after trying for a certain amount of time, I'm fairly certain they'll go away. So walls can protect you from the wolverines, for example, not per se. Okay, so what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to carry that button with us. Because what we could do if we carry the button with us, we can kind of glitch into the doorway like that. And now, okay, I'll go ahead and say this too. That is one requirement. They can't break their way through the wall. Because if they just see my nameplate and they dig straight down, there's no challenge in that. Zach won't be able to dig through the wall, and Mason won't be able to dig through the wall, or a guest star won't be able to dig through the wall. So that'll be one challenge they have to face and overcome. But they can do anything else. Everything's fair game. They can break blocks outside. They can create stuff. They can, if they're smart enough. Well, I guess this isn't really like intellect. This is just sheer dumb luck. If they get a button for whatever reason, they can use that. Well, I guess that's basically the entire outline of what's going to be happening. We'll do another announcement for the giveaway. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a copy of Don't Starve. I don't think I mentioned this. It's on Steam. It's going to be a PC game. So if you're not a PC gamer, I mean, if you don't think you would like Don't Starve, if you should enter in case you get it and you do like it, but that's kind of risky there. If the description is like, I don't want to play that, I'm a COD player. I'm just watching this because for some reason I like his comedy. I'm not funny. Well, I'm not funny, not the viewer. I'm sure you're funny. But if you really just don't want the game, then don't enter. Simple as that. But if you're not a PC gamer, don't enter. Because if you get it and you're playing on like a netbook or like a computer from the Stone Age, you're not going to enjoy it. It's even if you love the game, you're not going to enjoy it. You're going to be playing on a system that's way too backdated for the game. It's not going to be fun. So if you think, look, I suggest looking it up. I mean, there should be some site that says like a certain spec ratio, like maybe you need at least a half a gig of RAM to run it fine, or a gig of RAM, or 2 gigs of RAM, or 100 gigs of RAM. I don't know what's recommended. I mean, I run it on 4 gigs of RAM at like 120 FPS. I also have an NVIDIA GeForce 9800 that will be changing soon. I've announced this in Skyblock, and it's been a while, but we have like some definitive like amounts of time. Okay. God, this video is ending up longer than I thought. But anyway, I'll throw the specs in of the PC I'm getting. Not only is it raining, it's also nighttime. Like hell, I'm going outside. So anyway, I'm just kind of staying on my bed. I don't know what processor I'm getting, but my dad is like really big into computers, and he's been doing some shopping, and he was looking at a 3.1 gigahertz quad-core processor, which is pretty decent. I'm not sure how to give specs on motherboards, but it was a couple $100 motherboard. Like, I know a good amount about PCs, but I don't really know a lot about parts particularly. Like motherboards, I don't know a whole lot about them. I know they house like the CPU attaches to the motherboard. I know that. I have a bunch of motherboards because I plan on building a PC just for fun to maybe host like a Minecraft server off of or something. I don't know. Anyway, back to the PC I'm getting. I'm getting that. I'm getting an NVIDIA GTX 660 Ti, which I looked up the specs, and it should be able to run Skyrim at 80 FPS according to NVIDIA. And I'm also getting 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's 4 times what I have now. So be expecting Mason and Zach didn't want anything other than Minecraft on this channel, except for Friday videos. So, it won't be on this channel, and I hate to advertise my own channel. I feel like I'm like kind of product placing, like it's like putting Coca-Cola in a Simpsons episode. That's product placement. I don't like that. But I'm gonna do it, and hate me if you want, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Come on over to my channel if you want to see some Skyrim videos. They will be going up after I get my PC upgrades. I'll be playing Skyrim on Ultra, so we'll be having 1080p. It's gonna have some decent commentary. I don't know if you guys like me. If you like me, come on over. If you don't, I guess. I mean, I think I'm a decent commentator. I'm not the best. I mean, of course, Sips is the best. We all should know that by now. Sips is fantastic. Ooh, we might as well prepare my inventory while I'm talking. But also plan on doing like some Left 4 Dead, maybe some DayZ. DayZ's a bit cliche at this point, but I love the game. It's fantastic. If you haven't played DayZ, you really need to pick the game up on Steam. You don't look up DayZ though. Do not look up DayZ because you won't find it. You're gonna want to look. Oh, also, I gathered arrows offline. I had to get a bow as well. But you want to look up Arma 2 Combined Operations if you want to get that. It's really fun. It's a zombie survival game. You have to use your own intuition to survive. There's vehicles, but all the vehicles are broken, so once you find a vehicle, you have to find parts and gas for it. It's a really, really fun game. I have a blast playing it. but it's a little, it just doesn't run the best, even on the best of PCs, because it's a mod. The DayZ is a mod for Arma 2, so it doesn't run the best. But expect a playthrough of that if you come over to my channel. Like right now I have one video. It's just a crappy video I wanted to put up, so if my friends wanted to subscribe, or people from Friday Night Lag viewers wanted to subscribe, they can, but there's nothing there yet. It's just a video I put up so it's findable. Because if you don't have a video, when you search their username, they don't come up. It's basically just so people could find me and I could see myself if I wanted to get on this channel and see how my channel looked. Because it looks different for you, and I like to get on another channel and look at this channel as well, to make sure it looks nice. But anyway, I was rambling there. This video is longer than I thought, but it's going up as one part. I don't care how long it is, half an hour, I don't care. It's going up as one part. Well, it's gonna be be expecting a video on Thursday, hopefully, with Zach. If not, it'll be a mod review Thursday. Which most Thursdays are mod reviews until... Well, actually, I've been having trouble with mods. But it's just me being stupid. Anyway. You guys... check my channel out if you want, and while I'm placing myself, check out the Hockler 5, and check out MrWARNINGhazard. I don't want to just place myself and not drop a couple other channels. Check out Orange Meringue. Trying to think of any of my friends' channels I think you guys should check out. Check out Eddie Beswick. That's his channel name. Clever, isn't it? It's just his name. But anyway, you guys stay beautiful. And be ready for some war on Thursday. I'm out.